Okay, hopefully, what is this, third or fourth time's a charm? What's going on, everyone? It's KIM and the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia. And guys, in this Facebook Live that we're going to turn into a YouTube, I am so very pleased to bring to you just a conversation with a young lady who started out as well, I'll let her tell you the story of how we met, but basically, she started as a stranger and is now one of my nearest and dearest friends. What's going on, Janine Fred? Hey, Elite, what's going on, brother? Okay, some money just came in. Cha-ching. Hey, Chris Davis, what's going on, Natasha? And I see my girl CandiB's right there. So I'm gonna bring her on. It's gonna work this time. Y'all know I'm in the boonies, but the internet is going to be my friend right now. I think she is coming on. There she goes.
What is going on?
Hey, can you hear me without an echo?
Yes. Can you hear me without an echo?
I hear you without an echo, but I hear me on your side. Let me ask the audience right quick.
Okay.
Do y'all hear both myself and CandiB's clearly? Do you have a headset, Candy?
Yes.
Can you get that?
Put it on?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. Because the last time,
Cam,
you have me up on your computer too, don't you?
No. Kimberly, bring me those headphones right there.
Okay, thank you, Janine. Janine says she hears me with the echo. Hey,
maybe you should take your headphones out. Maybe you should take your headphones out. You think? Bring me your headphones right there. Right there, baby, on the kitchen.
I still hear echo.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Hey, guys, put it out.
What you call it? We both need to use
listen.
headphones. I think that's what we did with Janine. So. After he gave me the okay. Oh, thank you, Trika. Trika said, "Oh, you don't want to see what's below me."
Yeah, I'm always from here to here. Okay, what about now?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yep, I hear you. I clearly hear the twins.
Yep.
Somebody just got hurt.
Yeah.
All right, so now to our audience, can y'all hear both of us now without an echo? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes. You know it's a slight delay. What we're gonna do in this time of a delay, Candy, become a little bit. Yep. Okay, April. Thank you, April. I miss you, girly.
I need to come up some.
Yeah, come up some. You know, angle it. You know how I like the heads. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something.
Well, my ring light is tripping, so I had to bootleg it over here. You know.
Okay, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I saw somebody else do this, and we're gonna take screenshots for the gram and for YouTube, because the last time me and Janine, it froze us where we were like, so so we're gonna do 2 or 3 poses, okay, and we're gonna hold it, okay? So y'all just be careful, be patient with us. We're gonna take some thumbnails really quickly. All right, so when I say 1 2 3, you're gonna freeze and do a cute pose, okay?
Okay.
1 2 3. 1 2 3. All right, 1 2 3. Last one. Okay, out of all 3 of those, we should have gotten something.
Yeah.
So guys, listen, right quick. We're not gonna hold you up too much tonight, but last week I brought you one member of the BetterBodyCrew. That was one of our newies, our rookies, who is making big waves. And today I'm bringing you a veteran. Someone who is in the second phase of launching their business, and I'm really so proud for the world to see the new and improved CandiB's. Look, we got our other girl on here, J Baby. What's going on, Bernadette Henry?
I can't see the comments, so hey y'all. Hello.
I got your back on the comments though. Okay. So guys, really, really quickly, just to tell you who I am and why you should listen to me or why you should care about anything that I'm saying. My name is Kim in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia. And back in 2015, I was uncomfortable with my body, okay? Walking around looking like a little Teletubby. So I found some awesome, amazing products that helped me transform my body on the outside, but what I didn't plan for was they also helped me transform internally, my mindset, my way of thinking. And later on, I was able to monetize this transformation, and it helped me transform my bank account. So as I transformed my bank account, I invited whoever wanted to come along with me and transform their bank account as well. And tonight I have with you the awesome and amazing CandiB, one of the few people that truly, truly gets me. One of my nearest and dearest friends, which is so ironic because we were complete strangers. So, CandiB, what I first want you to do is tell the people how we met.
Okay. So everybody can hear me, right? I'm good.
Yeah, you sound good.
Right, so a little bit of my story. As you can hear, I have children. Well, I have twin boys. Hold on one second. Guys, go in there. Hey. Okay.
This is what we do, Mom. I mean, this is what we do, people.
Go in there.
A large part of my team, we're mothers, so this comes with the territory. We want all mothers to know that this is a business you can do with your kids. You don't have to be like, I can never get on when my kids are asleep. We do our business with the kids. If mine were here, he would be making just as much noise. So go ahead, CandiB.
Okay, so I have twin boys. I have my twin boys. I'm the first person in my family to have twin boys. So when I was pregnant, I was excited and scared at the same time. But anyway, life happened. I had my sons at 27 weeks. They were premature, so they stayed in NICU for about 3 months. But not only that, my health it wasn't in bad shape, but I really wasn't doing well as far as with my elevated blood pressure. So I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to find something that will help me regulate my blood pressure. So I had tried so many things. So one day I was online and I said, you know what, I want to do something different. I want to not only change my life, but I want to be more healthier. So I did start a company before this company here. So after that, I was on Periscope and I was looking, I was like, who is this girl? What is she talking about? And it was Kim. So I watched her for maybe probably about a month or so, and I just called her. And actually, when I called her, I wasn't calling to join the business. I was talking about the business that I was in, and she was very nice to me though. I thought she was gonna be like a lion, but she wasn't. She was like, well, blah 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 blah. But to make a long story short, she postured up on me. Like our second conversation, because I was like, I don't know if I really want to leave, because I was, in this business, you get connected to a person, you begin to bond with them, and sometimes it's time to leave a company, but you're like, oh, I really don't want to leave because we got this great bond. But at the time, I was not making any money in the company, and I'm not knocking the company or anything like that. I feel like for me, I needed to be in a better place. So I did try the product first with Kim. I bought the product, all that good stuff, and I went to the doctor. I used the product for a month. Let me slow down. I used the product for a month, and then I went to the doctor, and he said, "What are you doing? Your blood pressure is really good." So I went from 50 milligrams to 10 milligrams. Praise the Lord.
Yes.
So I was so excited about that, because a lot of people look at me and they think like, oh my gosh, you're doing all this working out, but you never can judge a person internally. You don't know what they're going through. It could be diabetes, it could be high blood pressure, or any other illness. So that is why I definitely joined this business, because it's not about weight loss, it's health and wellness. So
let me stop you right there. So guys, basically, I want you guys to get this, okay? Because Candy, she gets so excited about her story, she'll go on and on. But I don't want y'all to miss what she's saying. If you look at her, she looks very healthy. Now, right now, she got on this sweater and stuff, but the girl's body is like, as a matter of fact, when she joined my business, I was like, really, God? Really? I'm trying to lose weight, and you gonna send me somebody who wants to gain weight? Is this a joke? Like, what I'm gonna do with her? But it's really, really good because what I didn't know is, like she said, she had an internal thing going on. So we are not just a weight loss company. We are a health company as well. I don't have any blood pressure issues, and I weigh more than Candy B. You would not look at her and think that she had any blood pressure issues, but she did. The second thing I want you guys to catch is the fact that she said, she met me online. Now, let's be clear, regardless of whether you know what Periscope is or not, just like you have your eyeballs on us right now, she met me online. And it was just her reaching out and having a conversation. That's my 80 poo. Uh-oh, who got hurt? Was it Aiden or Candy? I mean, Cam.
Go sit down. Go ahead. I got him.
Uh-oh.
I got it.
Hey, what's going on, Laura? Top Live. What's going on, girlie? What's going on, Trika? That's right. I caught that shirt too. Trika says she loves your shirt that says "Prove them wrong." Hey,
thank you. One of my clients got it for me.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Aiden Pooh. I'm sorry. Oh, he can't hear me.
This is what they do. Go ahead.
Aiden. Hey. That's my buddy. That's my buddy.
Because Cameron's
it's okay. It's
trying to do something. He won't.
Okay. All right, so guys, listen.
He was the other Lion King was red.
Go ahead. I got it. Yes, baby. I got it.
I know, but he's right by the microphone. You know that, right?
Okay. Aiden, go in there.
So, guys, just like you are watching us right now, Candy was watching me. And it was just her reaching out to me and having a lot of people watch me. A lot of people watch Candy. But if you do not bridge that gap between the digital world and the real world and reach out to us somehow, an inbox or a phone number, we don't know how we can possibly help you, if we can help you at all. So, you're watching us right now. We're going to let you know if you're on my page or if you're on her page, you can send us an inbox and we can get this thing going. We can see if what we're doing is a fit for you as it relates to either the products or the business. So let's get into that. Let's get into that, Candy B.
What was that last question?
See, I have one.
Give me 5 seconds.
I have one. I can't imagine having two. I really can't.
Y'all don't know what I really want. I'll go. Oh, wait till I get off the line.
I do
go
know
ahead.
What you want. We're Southern mamas, so I do know. And guess what? Everybody else on the broadcast knows too. Hey, Erica Gaines. Oh my gosh, that's like my childhood friend. Okay. So guys, let's talk about that right quick, because Erica Gaines is my childhood friend. And this time last week, you were launching your school friend, Trika, who is also on the broadcast. And this is the thing that I heard in your launch of Trika. And honestly, as your sponsor, whatever, I'm real picky about names, but I'm your friend. But as the person who brought you in your business, to sit back in my pajamas and watch y'all do that Facebook Live, and to hear you welcome your newest business partner, who is Trika, who's doing awesome, and to hear Trika say, I was scrolling my Facebook and I saw Candy, and then I just had to stop because although she looked the same, she was totally different. Trika said that about you, okay? Trika said that about you. So what I want you to talk to the people about is, what has your transformation, aside from the product? You just told us your blood pressure. And by the way, guys, we're not making any medical claims. We're not claiming to cure or mitigate anything, but you just told us about your internal health issue that has been mitigated, made better with our products. But I want you to tell people about the mentality, the mental transformation, especially as a mother of twin boys, and your boys need more care. I'll let you get into that than, if they weren't born premature and have some other issues going on. But how do you, what has this business meant to you as it relates to just helping you get stronger mentally?
Oh, okay. I love to talk about the mind. So just to go into the little bit about my kids, then hit the mind point, and I won't be long. I won't hold y'all up. But anyway, my oldest twin has a food aversion, meaning, has a hard time learning how to chew and all that good stuff. And then my youngest, Aiden, that was here, he has mild autism. So I have to be an advocate for my children So mentally, I have to be prepared. You know, when I go to the doctor, go to therapy, I'm always advocating for them. But I will tell you one thing that business has taught me is to be more of a listener. But I have trained my mind in so many ways. Because with business, I'll be honest with you, I deal with negative comments. You know, the other day I was telling you, Kim, somebody sent me, you know, on my Google Voice, they sent me a guy sent a picture of his private area. So, you know, you gotta be you gotta be able to control your emotions. So that's one thing this industry has taught me. You know, when I look back on the person that I used to be, little things that used to bother me, like now, you know, I had my friend, he said, girl, you don't have no emotions, do you? Like, I wish you just had some type of feelings. And I do have feelings, but there's
you're not controlled by them.
Right.
You're not on the emotional roller coaster no more.
Right. So it's certain things that I will react to, you know, when it comes to my sons, my family. But, you know, a simple thing is you be a negative comment, you know, kudos to you. You're going to get blocked, and we'll keep it moving. But I will say that.
And let me say something about that right quick.
Okay.
That was a huge thing because, you know, I have my own pervert story that, you know, at the time I was like, but now it makes a good story for me to share with the team and say, hey guys, this is what you're going to go through. It comes with the territory. Just, you know, become immune to it. What I call emotionally bulletproof and invincible. But the wonderful thing about that guy sending you his thing in the messenger the other day was the fact that, like you said, you didn't respond to it. Like, I remember a time when that would have kicked you out of business. I remember a time, do you remember that time when we were going in the barbershops and you didn't even want to talk to men? Like, even when if a guy, hey, Shanice Hurst, what's going on? Even, y'all, this is so funny because we used to go in the streets and I was telling her, if you want to do this business, you got to be willing to talk to people. And she, if a guy was like, hey, you look cute, she'd be like, I am here on business. I am here on business. And she would just get so offended and so like, Kim, I ain't got time for this. I'm trying to support my kids and they trying to holler. And I used to be like, whoa, 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 mash the brakes. So the fact that you got sent, you know, a naughty gift, and you were like,
yes,
look
it was
at this.
very naughty.
And the fact that it didn't faze you when before, like I said, just somebody saying you look nice today, you would have went off.
yes, Lord, yes.
That was a big deal. And I was like, my girl growing. Getting pickle pictures and it's not phasing her.
Girl, yeah. I was like, okay. I thought it was funny. But I will say, self-development, oh my gosh, that is going to be the key to business, and that has been the key to my growth. Every single day when I first wake up, I turn on, you know, it could be anybody that I like, you know, but I listen to a lot about Proctor because he talks a lot about the mind, because I know because we've been taught to be programmed, you know, when we were little kids and go to school, this, and that. And I'm not knocking anybody with a job, but I'm just saying we've been programmed. So in order to come out of being programmed, you have to do things differently. And it's just like you're pretty much walking again. So, you know, I make sure I'm listening to something constantly when I'm driving. You know, I may just have this one area and I got something in listening, even when I'm cooking, even when I'm driving, even, you know, I don't even really listen to the radio as much. So that's why I have had a lot of growth because of self-development, and I've learned to work on me. You know, one thing about business, it will teach you who you really are. You know, when you have clients, if you follow up with them, if you leave them hanging, you know, it will just show you a lot about yourself, and you attract who you are in anything, in business and in life. And I'm just so grateful that, you know, when Trika did say that about me, I was like, it wasn't coming from, you know, I wasn't arrogant about it, but I was like, dang, you know, I never really thought anybody saw the growth in me. And that really meant a lot to me when she said that, because I have worked really hard, you know, being in business, a mom. This is pretty much my first rodeo, because the first business that I was in, it was only for 5 months. But even having my sons, y'all see they all over the place. And being a single mom, you know, it's challenging. You know, with business, there's ups and there's downs. But thank God for, you know, accountability partners. Thank God for growth and
Yes.
and seeing other people, you know, that have paved the way. So, you know, I am grateful for that, and just knowing that, you know, anything is possible. And when you see your growth in yourself, you like, dang, I don't get mad over that. Or, you know, I would go to Walmart and somebody would just take me to, they'll just let all my gangster out. And I'd be like, okay, but now it's totally different. There's certain things that I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, because I always look at it as there's something going on with that person. It's an internal issue with that person, not me.
Girl,
So
don't even get me started, okay? Hey, Sierra, what's going on? That's my girl, Sierra Golden. But no, I totally feel you, because before this, let me tell you something. You know how, you know how people can be. I was the type, you know, what do they say? I wish someone would. I wish someone would try me today. Like, I was waiting for somebody to try me for anything, because I had so much pent up anger and frustration. I was ready for somebody to do something for me to let off on them. I'd be like, I wish somebody would. And I used to be proud of myself for how many curse words I could string together.
Right.
I used to be like, and then be like, ooh, that was good. I cursed them out good. And then later on, I had to, you know, really do some soul searching and say, Kim, you know, if you really want to have a vision and you want to speak blessings upon your life, and you want to speak life into your future,
Right.
the same tongue that you use to speak blessings with should not curse. Mm-hmm. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You can't be double-minded.
Look at me talking about amen.
Amen. And this is not a church thing. This is a principle. And so, you know, while I'm not going to lie, I still slip up, but I am much better than I used to be. Much, much better. And I'm constantly practicing daily, you know, how to speak life into situations and even people that come to me with darkness, because you are absolutely right. It's not about you. It's more so about them. And we are tested daily, aren't we? And it's so amazing, because when I look at my business partners who are doing the business right and they are in their personal development, because the majority of this business is not the comp plan or the products, it's you.
Yeah.
If you can overcome you can overcome the world. And that's really learn how to master thyself. That's why I stay mostly to myself. I really watch my circle, and I quickly remove myself from environments that are not conducive to helping me grow and go forward. Somebody got a problem with me? You ain't got to worry about it. I will not be in your face. Don't worry. And you won't be in mine. So it's very, very, and then I've talked to many of my clients, right? Many of our clients do not even realize that the majority of their health issues are tied to stress. Okay? External drama creates internal trauma. And I'm not saying that just because it rhymes. I'm saying that because it is the truth. There are so many studies about how, like I said, stress and things that are going on outside of you can manifest in the gut and basically affect your digestive system, so that things don't operate the way they should. And it causes a domino effect. And we can go on and on about this, because you and I, we study this, but that's not what this is for right now. But I just want somebody watching to understand that the majority of people, this is one of my favorite quotes, the majority of people die at age 25. It's just that they're not buried for another 70, 60 years.
Wow.
The majority of people die at age 25, but they're not buried until they're 75. So many people have not learned anything new, have not read a book, have not attempted to stretch and grow themselves since they left high school. They got that diploma and they were like, I'm done learning. Time to get a job and watch TV. And, and that was me. So I'm not casting any stones, guys. I used to have a DVR that was completely full every day, and I would literally stay up at night watching TV shows to make space to record all the shows for the next day. And that was my life. So now, just exposing myself to people that are achieving things on a higher level, that have big dreams, not just for themselves, but also for their children and their children's children. It's made all the difference in the world to me. So I want to talk to you. And like I said, I know we could go on and on about this, but I want to ask you, because I'm going to tell you my favorite story about you. It's a little story, but my favorite story about you was one day when you took the twins to therapy and you messaged me and you were like, Kim, I made a sale while I was in the waiting room. And I was just like, Like, it really meant the world to me because I know that therapy. How many times do you take the twins to therapy per week?
We go twice. Well, twice. Because we're going to have somebody come to my home. So I will only have to leave twice now. So.
Well, let's count that person too. So how many times, because I want you to show people, because like you're a single mom and I'm a single mom, but we're not the same. We're not. I can't be like, girl, I feel your pain, because we are two totally different. Like I said, I have one son, you have two, and then you have to do like, I have a hard time remembering to take my son to the dentist once a year, and you take the twins to.
Y'all, I'm keeping it together because I want to. These children.
No, but at least they being quiet. Hey, Glenda. Oh, Sierra said, I'm so thankful I found you. I'm ready for the journey. I'm ready too. Sierra is my newest client. So guys, keep in mind, if you're on my page, if you're on CandiB's page, she'll be sharing this to her page. Reach out to her, whether you want to try the products or lock arms with us in business. But yeah, that was my favorite part. So the twins, including the person that comes to you, how many times do you have to take time out of your regular day in the course of a week to do something that most parents don't have to do as it relates to therapy with your kids?
4 hours.
So 4 hours.
That's just including therapy, because on Mondays we stay there for 2 hours, and then they're gonna. So yeah, excuse me. I'm sorry. An hour on Monday, and then an hour on Tuesdays, and then the new person that is coming on Wednesday is gonna be 2 hours in my home. But that's not counting like me talking to doctors, because they have, Aiden has ear tubes. There's more than
right.
What everybody sees. So, me getting their formula, because like I said with Cameron, he has a food aversion, so he's drinking, he's still on formula that I have to order. So just keeping up with certain things, like even when I had a job and
she's not talking about babies, y'all.
No, they're 7. So, it's just the daily phone calls, even when they go to school, and they're in regular classrooms and all that good stuff, but it's still just, dealing with therapists and other things to get them on the right track. So about 4 hours for therapy out of my time a week. So. Yeah. Right,
and that's not even including commuting time. So for you to get a job, you have to tell your boss, like every single week, you need those. I remember when you tried to work a job and it was like impossible, because it was impossible.
Yeah,
I've tried
it all. Like and not to cut you off, but I worked, I worked overnight. And listen, y'all, I have a college degree, but I had to do what I had to do. Now. I worked at Dollar Tree. And we're not talking about last year. Or 10 years ago. This happened this happened about 3 years ago, right? And what time did I have to be at work? I think like at 10 p.m. and I got off at 3 a.m. And Kim, she kept the boys for me. She was my babysitter. So I didn't
do well.
I had to go.
They like cats, y'all. They are so quiet. She came to pick up the boys one night and she was like, "Where are my babies?" I was like, "Where are they?" They had gotten out the bed, gone downstairs, and was playing in the playroom. I mean, I had them locked up now. But I was just like, they're not in the bed. Like, oh, they're so doggone quiet. They're like cats. And they can get out of anything. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But they were safe, but they weren't in the bed. And I was like, oh my gosh, these twins. Yeah. It was a lot.
So working night shift didn't work because I got off work at 3, then I had to go to her house, which was 20 minutes from me, to get them. And then at that time, Aiden was in school. He was going to school from 7:30 to 10. So that wouldn't work. And then even when I got a job, day shift, that still wasn't work, because the job that I was working, I couldn't be off on the weekends, and I didn't have a babysitter. But then when I did find a babysitter, it's like I was spending more money, giving it to them than work. So it was a lose-lose situation. And, like Kim said, this is not about church, but when God is blocking something in my life, I listen, and I know that, hey, this is going to be a process, but, we're going to work through it. Because a lot of times we try to get in our own way and do what we want to do, but he blocked the night job, he blocked the day. So, you know, he has made a way, and I'm so grateful for this company. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that I found you, and I get to be here with them, you know. So that is the most important thing to me, that I am able to go, even though it does take a little bit of my time. But, you know, I would do anything for my sons to get them on the right track. So I'm grateful that I can do that, because I know that a lot of mothers can't do that, or if they are doing it, they're having a hard time financially, you know, because you got to have some type of income, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
this
And
business has definitely changed my life. Go ahead.
I want to say something about that too, because guys, and this is, you know, we're doing this for CandiB. Like I said, she welcomed a new business partner last week. She's going to be welcoming newer business partners. When you join her team, she'll do the same thing for you that I'm doing for her right now. Will help you launch your business. And so I really, really want you to stop and think about anybody you know that could benefit from, you know, the information that we're sharing. If you know a single mom, if you know somebody who has special needs kids, if you know, or it doesn't even have to be a single mom, just somebody who needs extra income in their household and doesn't want to have to go out their household to get it. It's very important that you share this information with them, because guys, I want you to pay attention to what CandiB said. And I struggled with this, honestly. When I got in network marketing, I struggled because I didn't want to bring anybody on my team that I didn't feel like they could get rich immediately. I was like, oh, I feel so guilty if they don't get rich immediately. But it's a process, guys. And what you've got to understand
Absolutely.
is this opportunity could be a huge blessing. If not you, it could be, if not you, who? It could be a huge like blessing to someone else. It's been a blessing to me. CandiB just told you about how it's been a blessing to her. Like I said, when I got that text that she made a sale while in the waiting room at her therapist, who else is going to make money in the waiting room, right? Something they have to do while you know, while they're just sitting there on their phone. J Baby Janelle Dixon is on the broadcast as well, and I remember when she said she made enough in her commissions to take care of one of her bills, and she actually did a Facebook Live crying. This is a 50-something-year-old grandmother who was crying because she was just happy that she was able to make money outside of her paycheck, guys. So you don't know who this could be a blessing to if you just share this broadcast to your wall, so that we could get the information out there to say, hey, listen, it may not be easy all the time. Yes, you may have to do some things that you're uncomfortable with. However, we are here. We got your back. Okay, right? Me and CandiB, we got your. And if you go, when you join
That's right.
CandiB, you get me by default, whether you like it or not.
She's
But
cool though. She's cool.
but I'm gonna ruffle your feathers, though. I'm gonna ruffle them feathers.
Yeah, she will do
But
that.
no, that's my favorite story about you. I want you to share your favorite client testimony.
Oh my gosh, I have so
I know
many.
it's so many to heart. It's so
Yeah,
many
I
to
have a
choose
lot
from.
of, I have a lot, I mean, I have a lot of clients now. Oh gosh. Okay. Let me see which one. My favorite? Okay, I'll share my
My
favorite
favorite raw.
because it was my first client that has been with me from day one. Like she still orders the products every single month. Okay, so she lived in the same neighborhood as me, and she was walking, and I was scared to give her a card because I had just started, and I was like, this lady is walking. I think she wants to lose weight. So I was like, oh, but she looks like she's gonna like bite me, because I try not to. At that time, I just didn't want people to think that, you know, I was just handing them something, you know, that didn't work or anything like that. So I was kind of, I was scared too. So I was like, oh Lord, I don't know what to do. But I saw her like walking every day, looked like she was, you know, she was on some type of journey. So anyway, I went up to her and I was like, hey. She was like, hey. I was like, here's my card. What do you do? You know, it was, I can't even tell you how it went, but it definitely wouldn't have went how it went today, because I was, like I said, I was scared. So I could tell I got that she had tried so many products and that she was over it, that she didn't want to have anything to do with what I had to offer. So I just gave her the card and I just walked away. And then I saw her the next day, and I said, I'll just give her a sample. So I gave her a sample of the of coffee, and she's been hooked ever since. And she lost
And I
20
know who you're talking
pounds.
about.
Yeah, and we have the same birthday. She lost 20 pounds, and we became really good friends. Like, she was babysitting my boys for me while I had to work, and we still have the relationship today. And I have that relationship with most of my clients because I believe in building relationships and not just throwing them to the wolves. And whenever I make a mistake, I let them know, hey, it's not an excuse, but it is my apologies, So that right there really, because like I said, I was scared. I didn't think she was even going, because she was like, she was giving me that look like, you better not come over here bothering me, because she said, I tried everything. I don't want to try nothing else. And I was like, okay, all right. So we, like I said, we have the same birthday and we are great friends. And she lost 20 pounds.
And she's super cool.
Yes. And actually, we shared some things about our children. She even gave me tips to help my boys. And it was just, like I said, we talk, we're great friends. So that is one of my favorites. So yeah. And many others, many others. Like I said, one of my clients got me this shirt. And,
right.
For my birthday, I got a Fitbit from one of my clients.
Yes!
Actually, it's the same client, yeah. So she knows me. She said, prove them wrong. So, that's what it's about to me. I love help. I've always had a thing for helping people. But when somebody just be like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I found you on the internet. Because most of my clients, they were in my cold market, like people I did not know. They were not family members.
Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. And just let's let we girls, we sisters, we friends. So I cut you off all the time. You cut me off. Hey, Sister Donis, that's my girl. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. And this is for all of my network marketing friends. I don't care whether you're in our business or not. If you think you're going to get rich off of your family members and your friends, please release that thought, because it is so far from the truth. It's not even funny. It's going to be the people that you do not know. And what we do here, what we do over here, and the whole point, like, so many people are thinking about joining our company and they're researching teams. If you stumbled across this video and you're thinking about joining me or CandiB, rest assured that we have been doing this for a long time, and we have the tools to teach you how to turn complete strangers into close friends. Just like CandiB said, her client gave her that shirt. She had another client give her a whole Fitbit. I had a client, someone who I met through the business, that offered
no, it's the same client that got this. It's the same client that she actually had a party for me, a product party, and we're really good friends. So like I said, I got so many testimonials. So, but I just wanted to share that one because that was my first one. But yeah, my client got this and the Fitbit for me.
Yeah, and I had a client that that cash apped me money to buy my son. She wanted to buy my son an Easter basket, because I have my son in the videos often. So she was just like, hey, I just love little Eho, and I want to get him an Easter basket. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And I've had so many clients do very nice things for me for my birthday. Mm-hmm. So if you have this idea that network marketers are people that track down people and try to force them to buy products that they don't need with money that they don't have, maybe that's what happens in other places. However, over here, in this company and with this team, what we do is we teach you, if you're open, only if you're open.
That's right.
We teach you how to take complete strangers and make them close friends, so that not only can you impact them, but I learned so much from my clients as well. Some of the things that my clients confide in me about their life story, it makes me really, really grateful that although everything in my life is not the way I want it to be, I desire it to be just yet, thank God that it's not as bad as some other situations that are going on. Right. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. And there are so many people, again, who, since they left high school or since they left college, all they do is go to work. Now, I'm not knocking work. But if all you do is go to work and go home and go to the same church and go to the same places, and you never expose yourself, open yourself up to meeting different types of people that come from different backgrounds, and that's what we do. We teach you how to turn your smartphone into a cash register. We teach you how to turn it into an ATM, and more than that, we teach you how to turn it into a friend machine. The power of the internet. This Facebook Live is going to reach many, many people. And boy, when I put it on YouTube, it's going to reach even more. And people will connect. Whether or not you're going to be one of them, I don't know. That's up to you. And either way, it's fine with me. I'm still going to impact people, and so is CandiB. So if you want to be one of those, kudos, we welcome you. If not, then go out there and find something that you want to do. But I do strongly encourage you, as long as you're living please actually live. Don't just be alive.
Yeah.
I want to end this because we have like our team training going on, and that's another thing. We are connected to a whole leadership line, and there's awesome resources and things, and we have people that have different levels of expertise on our team. CandiB is the app expert princess, I call her. She knows, like, I go to her page and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want my page to look like this. It's so crazy because when she joined, she used to be like, Kim, how do I this? How do I that? And now I go to her page and I'm like, Candy, how did you do this? The student has become the teacher. I'm so proud of you. Hey, Christine.
And I want to say this last thing before we go to anybody that's feeling scared, or they say, well, I never done this before. I definitely know, I definitely been where you are. And, you know, believe in yourself, because I'm telling you, y'all, I'm an introvert in real life, in
Me
real
too.
life, but in real life. And I would have never imagined in a million years that I would be impacting so many lives, you know, not even just with their health, but even, you know, me sharing about my sons or my daily struggles. You know, so many people inbox me like, oh, you know, you helped me today, or whatever it may be. Never in a million years I thought that would be me, all from my phone, all from my computer. So just believe in yourself, give yourself a chance. And I know it's scary, but a business is the best way to go, even if you got a full-time job. So I just wanted to add that in there. I want to say thank you for watching too, and being patient with me and my life, my children, because this is real life. I don't fake it. It is what it is. My sons come first in my life. So that's why I got into this business, not so I could, you know, hide them under a table or leave them in the car because I got to go to work or whatever people do. But no, my babies are with me, and that's what it is. So I didn't mean leave them in the car like that, but y'all know what I'm saying.
I know what
you're working. So yeah, just believe in yourself, and always keep an open mind, because you know, don't let this opportunity pass you by.
And I want to, you kind of touched on it, but I just want you to speak to the person who is saying, I don't have the money or the time to start a business. What would you say to them? That's what we're going to end with.
Okay, I will say that I didn't have the money either. What I did was I went to, I'll be honest, I went to my mom and I was like, hey, I need to borrow some money. But what I did was I didn't have to borrow that money. I pre-sold my way after I talked to her. I was just honest with her. I was like, listen, I don't have it. So I pre-sold my way into the business. And once you jump on, you know, you get into the business, we'll go a little bit more that if you have a situation like that where you don't have the money. And as far as the time, that's an excuse. You know, that's a cop-out. Because you got the time, baby. You got the time. It's just that, just say you don't want to do it, but you got the time and you can get the money. Like I said, you can pre-sale what you want, you get. Just like a pair of shoes. You may not have the money to get those pair of shoes, but I guarantee you're going to find a way. So.
That's good. Look at that. I can remember a time when before we did a Facebook Live, you'd be like, tell me the questions so I could be prepared. But you aced everything. My girl did so good. Did she do well, y'all? Did she do well? And when you would be like, tell me the questions so I know the answers, I'd be like, no. Because I wanted you to learn, and you really have learned. Like I said, you have come so far. And if you don't believe me, if you think I'm just telling you that because I'm your friend, listen to the newest member of your team, Miss Trika. Watch it back, like I said. And Trika, just in the short amount of time that Trika has been a member of your team, I've seen her growth, and I love watching her videos. So kudos to you. A person that joins your team is a direct reflection of you. So, you know, I'm telling y'all, if you know me and you want to lock arms with me, like I said, reach out. If you know CandiB and you want to lock arms with CandiB, you still get me by default. So reach out to her, and let me just see what this says. Look, Christine says she used her bill money to get her first products and caught back up later. That's absolutely right. Glenda said one day it's going to be me, Kimmy. Oh, I would love that, Glenda. Julie, I know what's going on. I just got the phone with you not too long ago. We are ending it now. We have to jump on we have to jump on team training, y'all. But share this with someone that like I said, that would like to bring some money in their household without having to go out. If you're watching on YouTube, I want you to hit that big red subscribe button and bump that bell, ding dong. So every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. Now we gotta go. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye.